You are Sharon Pici. You are the queen of the box.
This is the box where all the drama happens.
Something happened the day that she hung herself.
We have a huge supernatural element to it.
I can hear her.
So now you're talking to dead people.
And there's a lot of surrealism. It's going to look like nothing you've ever seen. This project came about back in August or September, and Adi sent the material, and Viaplay, I think, is an incredible company, and I loved what they were doing, and I read the script and thought it was really, really fascinating, and that was just a huge bonus that it was going to be shot in Stockholm. The whole point is that we're stuck in this almost vortex, and it's timeless. It's not a period piece, but it's it doesn't look contemporary. But the thing with this, and where it is completely and utterly different from the world of Nordic noir, is because we have a huge supernatural element to it. So if you put together a psychological thriller with the genre of horror almost, you get a really wicked combination, because just when you think it can't go any darker psychologically, boom! You have all kinds of weirdness and magic and lots of jumps and frights. So it very much marries between those two genres, which I haven't seen actually before. If you mix crime and horror together.
Detective Sharon Pici is a woman who just has it all. She's got the wife and the kid and the career. Shows no sign of slowing down. She lives, she breathes this job. A real closer, which is why we call her queen of the box.
I play detective again. Sharon Pici, who's from, is based in Kansas. And this woman struggles to deal with guilt, oppression, loneliness, and a very, very strong form of PTSD. She's struggling with mental health issues and feels that she can't be free unless there's justice for the police system. I think she was a really good cop that's maybe gone a little rogue because she's not dealt with her demons.
Look me in the eye. Tell me, Sharon. Tell me that you're not suicidal.
I don't want to ruin it. I think the wonderful thing about Nordic noir is that it's all the twists and turns and you don't quite know what's going to happen. And there's a lot of surrealism in this, and because there's no exteriors, it can feel sometimes claustrophobic, and which it is. I've got my own kind of Stockholm syndrome within the box. The box is my captor, so to speak. I'll go back and, oh, what's the box? I start to feel very safe within these four walls.
And I don't understand it, and I can't explain it, but I know one thing: I'm not crazy. Okay? I'm not crazy.
Pici, if you don't take the insanity plea, you give him no choice but to lock you up.
We've got a wonderful, wonderful cast. So really, they brought together a very exciting group of people. And we have my wonderful lead man, who you all know has done a lot of work with Viaplay, called Alexander Karim, who is an excellent lead guy.
I'll be back in a few hours.
No, take the whole day. Come on, one of us has to save our marriage, right?
You know, if it was a boy, we would have named him Mason.
That's nice.
Fucking hated that name.
I think you've made such a rich canvas. I think it's going to look like nothing you've ever seen. I think it kind of sets a new tone. And as I said, combining those two genres together, it'll make it go, oh, what's that? I think it should be fresh, new and cool, and a bit scary. And you'll be introduced to a world of characters that hopefully you'll want to go on their journey and maybe miss them at the end.
break in and we get her out safe.
I think this is one of the best crews I've ever worked with. The whole setup to be able to turn Stockholm into Kansas during a pandemic, if we can pull that off and make something good, we can do anything.
We stop her, and we stop her now.
God damn it! This ends now.
Pici, she can't know about this but me, you.